Discuss the coordinates of art criticism and the principal ideas of mimesis as enunciated in Abrams' essay, Orientation of Critical Theories. Answer. Professor M. H. Abrams' seminal essay, Orientation of Critical Theories, gives a direction to the history of literary criticism from Plato to the 19th century. Abrams divides the essay into 5 sections which deal with various aspects of criticism. The first section is a simple diagrammatic scheme which can assist us in understanding and differentiating the various kinds of critical theories and practices. He identifies 4 elements in every work of art which are discriminated or accentuated by almost all theories. 1. The first is the work, or the artistic product. The artifact. 2. The second element follows from the first. Since the work or the artifact is a result of human endeavor, the role of the producer comes into play. He is the artist or the artifier. 3. The next element in this schematic representation is the subject of the work, which is derived directly or indirectly from existing things. This third component, whether consisting of things, people, actions and ideas or feelings, has been traditionally denoted by nature, but Abrams prefers the universe, because it is mere neutral and all-comprehensive. 4. The final element is the audience, the listener or the reader to whom the work is addressed or for whom the artifact is created. Abrams presents the relationship of these components as a triangle, with the universe forming the apex, the artist and the audience forming the base, and the work occupying the middle. These 4 coordinates represent the common terms of references which should be taken under consideration in any reasonably adequate theory. However, all theories tend to orient towards one of these given coordinates only. A critic would thus derive his critical tenets for determining and analyzing a work of art from one of these criteria, and the same would also function as his major criteria for judging its value. Of the above-mentioned components, the first 3 try to explain the work of art in terms of its relation with the universe, the audience and the artist himself. The fourth component will examine the work itself by considering it in isolation as an autonomous whole, whose significance and value are determined without any reference beyond itself. Mimesis. In this section, Abrams takes us back to the history of literary criticism. Plato first employed the term mimesis to suggest that all forms of art are imitations of the original thing. Penelope Murray observes, "The word mimesis has a wide semantic range, covering impersonation, copying, imitation and representation. But Plato here uses the term to mean imitation or representation in a broader sense. He employs mimesis to suggest a literal copying of reality both in literature and visual arts. He contends that this is a futile and a misleading endeavor because of the nature of reality itself and of our limited perception of it. In discussing the nature of reality and its imitation, he propounds his famous theory of ideas or theory of forms, which is also known as Platonic idealism or Platonic realism. According to this theory, there is a metaphysical hierarchy consisting of the ideal world of forms, the sensible world of particulars, and imitations of the sensible world. Plato argues that everything existent in the world is actually an inherent copy of the ideal object that exists beyond this world of perception. It is an essence made by God, existing as the idea or form in the mind of God. The poets and the artists merely reproduce an insubstantial imitation of objects in the sensible world that are themselves less real than the forms, which alone have true existence. Since poets are also imitators, they, like painters, are condemned to operate at the third level of reality, their products being nothing but worthless imitations which reflect nothing true. Finished. Please share this channel to help any student pursue a degree in English literature.